Hey everyone, Rather Incoherent here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. Fuck that. We're not winning the war that way. That's ridiculous. It's a great holy war, not an abduction on the King of Italy. That's ridiculous. Look at this. We have this war available to us and we're gonna just say no? That's not what Thor and Odin would want. I would remind you that we have the Flower War Casus Belli. We can attack people just to kill them. We're not gonna quit the First Great Holy War because we captured the king. That's ridiculous. So then, I should probably care about this 8,000 stack. I'm gonna let it lock to me, I think. I think they'll take the fight and then I'll reinforce. Because I can't just move to them right now anyway. And we're taking attrition by standing on the same tile, so I don't want to stand on the same tile more than I have to. Oh hey, right, yeah, I forgot about this joke. Everyone's still joining my war. There's a new Grand Republic in town, and also 3 more counts would like to help. One of them was even a duke this time. So when does it stop being funny to show you all the people who want to help? Because this is still really funny for me. It's less funny that I have to click them all. But I'm enjoying this. I don't see any button that just like, it says auto accept everything. Oh no! He's gonna come of age in a year and then we're gonna capture him too. Shit. That's not what I wanted at all. I was hoping because he was a child we wouldn't be able to capture him, but I know he's going to do it. Alright, where's the big army going to? It's going to my land. Alright, that's fine. Wow! This is the worst. There needs to be better UI for this. And if there is better UI for this, it needs to be more apparent where it is, because it's not on either war score page. Alright, so me and the AI are both running down the stacks that we just fought. And there are so many sieges happening that I thought the fights were over and they just weren't. I really don't care about the educations of people in my jail right now, game. They're heading deeper into Verona. No, they're coming out to fight me in Verona. Alright, so we want our best commanders available on this stack. Is it me? I want it to be me. I want to fight. I want to do this. I'm good at leading the center. I mean, this is what I was made for. And as soon as this fight's over, which should be shortly, we can put our second best set of commanders in charge of this. And now we're going to go reinforce, and that should be another landslide victory for us. Siege is down here going well. Our boat is almost here. And of course, children need the rift. I'm going to be honest, I feel a bit of a sense of pride looking at all of the Vikings across my lands coming south. Not so much Nenetsia. Let's pretend that part isn't happening. Let's do that again. I feel a bit of a sense of pride looking across all the Vikings in my land, mobilizing, fighting wars. There's like 10,000 Scotsmen! That's ridiculous! Maybe leave Scotland, though? You can't do much up there, friends. So I believe the fight of the century is going on right now. Let's watch it. For a second, I thought I had died right before I clicked on the fight. We're fine. I can take a short sword, or I can just be like, I don't need your short sword. And if nothing else, this war is characterized by, I'm better than you, I don't need your shit right now. So, we've just been reinforced 8,000 men, and that looks like it's just about the fight then. I'm not convinced we were going to lose originally. But, we definitely aren't now. In other news, Saxony is now de jure Scandinavia. Things are just going great, aren't they? This boat's finally here, and I'm going to have these soldiers start here, which will block anyone coming in from the west. They'll have to go around this mountain range, waste a bit more time. Let's see if we die in the final leg of the fight. Hey, we lived. Wait, not yet. Hey, we lived. We're gonna merge this into one army, put our best commanders in charge, and move down to catch this 5,000 stack. This siege is done. Let's stop them from unsieging this. So the worry is that things get difficult as time goes on, but right now, things are not getting difficult. Right now, this is a stomp. Right now, there's not so much difference in this war and kidnapping the king. Anyway, next fight. I wonder how it's going to go for them. Ah, poorly. Shit, who could have seen that coming? Alright, they're not unsieging that anymore. Keep them where they are. I got confused. I was like, is Pisa part of Italy? And no, they're just at war with me. You know, like the whole world. Is anyone actually not at war with me? That's a good question. Even Auvergne is at war with me. So Saharan Africa isn't at war with me. Well, some of Saharan Africa isn't at war with me. This part is, but Songhai was like, you know what? What if we didn't do that? More or less, the whole world is in against me now. So I do feel like we're probably running on a clock here. I don't know, maybe we just have enough Vikings to win. We have quite a few Vikings, like, dear God. They've also got quite a few Christians, though. Not many are wearing the cool hat, though. I am kind of sad that we declared this war before the Jorms Vikings existed. We don't even get to use our holy order. We don't even get to use our holy order. Also, this is 27% attrition, dear God. Shit. Alright, how about no? How about leave? This place sucks. Forget the previous plan. And back to the battle. Crushed them again. Well, in the process of crushing them again. 2,200, is that worth chasing down? Of course it's worth chasing down. What kind of question is that? Oh, let's do some blood stuff, actually. I'm a terrible person. I'm not even a hemophant. Wow. Okay, ransom prisoners. I don't want these. 31 for 614. And, let's just sacrifice a few people. Because I kind of want this straight so I can do these things. Alright, is that enough? Hey, there we go. I'm no longer kind, I gain hemophiliac. Or I'm no longer kind 25% of the time, at least. So, now that I'm a hemophiliac... Oh, I need to be a hemophant, though. That's fine, we'll just run a blood games instead. Alright, so we're gonna go back to chasing everyone around and micromanaging the war while we wait for the blood games to run. And ransoming prisoners, of course. I'll just send some random guy, because I don't care. Sure, I'll give him the best money he can buy, too. It looks like he's trying to reinforce, but it's not going to go well. Like, he's not even getting there in time. This is actually quite sad. All of the ransoming makes me feel like I'm taking this less seriously than the enemy is. Let the blood start flowing. More blood for the gods. I'll have to pick a better candidate next time. And I'm just going to assault this last 115 so that I can get on with my life. And yeah, back to the battle, which is being crushed. Look how good this is going for us. Immortals must be a fees. Game Hemophant. 50% chance gain Cruel. Biggest battle of the war so far is finally over. Oh no, I killed the one guy wearing the hat. Shit. Good riddance. Fuck the Christians, I guess. We captured some people. Not super concerned. We're definitely running that down. That's 8,000 men. They're not being allowed to regroup. The whole world grouping up is the one way I can conceivably lose this war. For the same reason, we're going to move up and hit this 1,700 stack, I think. 4.5k supply says no. No, I'm not. Italy's so much worse than I thought it was. We're already at 87%. I feel like the war's just over already. I thought I'd have to conquer so much land, but I just don't. Look at all these dukes we're capturing. He just sent the peace offer. He gave up. You can't give up. A, you represent your entire religion right now, and the whole world needs you. Because really, you're representing all non-Germanics at this point, not just the Christians. But two, you lose everything when you give up. You fight to the bitter end. This is for everything you own, sir. I'll take your surrender, though. I feel like I earned this more than I did the capture of the king. Maybe you shouldn't have surrendered, though. Successful Great Holy War. Frey has granted Fylkagurli victory in the Great Holy War for Italy against King Magnus II of Italy. Fylkagurli has called for a month of celebration across the whole pagan world, and that's a bullshit. We're not doing that. We're going straight to Toulouse. Praise Frey. So, military, stand down. Do I want these mercenaries? No, hell no, absolutely not. There's only 5,300 of them. I bought every single one I could, and that's all that's left. Domain too big, 98 out of 11 holdings, huh? That is my kind of problem. Yeah, I'll usurp every title I can. Not even gonna think about it, give me all your shit. Milan, hell yeah. Somerset, you got it. Italy, absolutely. Genoa, sure. And since I have all these holdings, I can only make 3,000 more retinues. Wow, tribal holdings are ridiculous. Okay, that only gives me 3k. How does all of this give me 3k retinue cap? I'm gonna save and reload and see if it just hasn't updated. Even more UI can't fix this sort of problem. I just have too much land. So, retinues. That's really just how many I can get. That's very sad. I'll take the tribal, though, every single time. I want an obscene number of men, even more obscene than what I already have. Because I can either get, like, another 5,000 men, or, like, 2,000 heavy infantry. And 2,000 is just not a big enough number for me to care. I'm gonna have these guys, live here forever, I guess. They're the ones that defend me from host, I guess. That sounds like a plan. I believe next on the agenda, we're taking over Toulouse. And once we're done with Toulouse, we're going to join the Reconquista War. How much time do I have on that front? How's your Reconquista going? It hasn't even started yet. That's super embarrassing. Well, I'm going to conquer Toulouse first, and then I'm going to defend his land from any sieges that have happened. As I join his wars, kill everyone he's fighting, and then kill them a second time and make the land my own. I'll see you when it starts to happen. Oh, I also should hand out the land. So congratulations to the King of Romagna. You also get all of Italy. Gain 2,660 reputation. Congratulations to my new strongest vassal. I hope you appreciate it. That's pretty good. As a player, I'd be happy with this amount of land on its own. I might be doing a bit better than that, though. Owning all of Italy is really satisfying for me. I think because I wasn't planning to own Italy, it's just a thing that ended up happening. Alverne has a stack of 8,000 men that's currently crushing Toulouse. Are they already conquering Toulouse? Oh, they're only taking one tile. That's just wrong. No, you do better than that. You can take way more than one tile. Let me show you how this is properly done. Nearby Cathar rulers, huh? Yeah, of course. So let's just vomit everyone onto this tile, I guess. Oh, I can lose the trait Cruel. Why would I want to, though? Mount his head on the wall. Who is this? He's their doctor. Of course he is. It's the Cruel trait. You thought I was fighting a warrior? Who is this? Some random dude, and he's got minus 25. I don't need to think harder than that. I'll just let him be severely injured, it's fine. I'm not that cruel. Oh, I can actually just have all of these guys in one stack. Because Toulouse is a civilized nation. Just 30k supply limits, except once you get off these two tiles. Alright. Unsurprising. Alright, so now we're going to split up and siege down 3 at a time. Easy peasy. Toulouse really doesn't stand a chance in hell of beating us. I just inherited something. Need to fix that. I don't want whatever I got. Oh yeah, I really don't want this. Absolutely not. Take it back. Once I win this war, though, I'll offer to join Toulouse's Reconquista War, just as a thin pretense so I can go fight everyone in Italy, or Spain, rather. You know, the other thing on the Mediterranean that isn't mainland Europe. There's fucking 2 of them. How hard is it to keep them straight? But joining the Reconquista defense is a very good pretense to siege all of these guys down without inviting the rest of the world to defend them. Oh, this is actually a pretty neat thing to sort of end the campaign on, I guess. I've been playing on... Shit, what patch is it? The release patch for Holy Fury, whatever number it is the whole time. I really don't like updating games mid-campaign. And one of the things that changes majorly is Blood of Alexander now requires 15,000 prestige on the new patch instead of 10,000. So this is because I'm on the old patch I'm even able to get this. But I mean, Yeah, I'll be the first to succeed. Let's get the blood of Alexander. Although I suppose I should read the text, huh? Legends about Alexander the Great and his epic campaign across Asia are told throughout the known world. Countless young rulers have wasted their lives on their hopeless attempts to emulate the immortal achievements of this legendary figure. Having died young after fathering only one child, Alexander was unable to establish an imperial dynasty despite his many accomplishments, tragically dooming his empire to fall shortly after its creation. Rulers of all creeds and nations claim to trace their ancestors to the fleeting line of Alexander, yet none have been able to have such a prestigious claim be recognized by their peers and subjects, and I will be the first to succeed. We're having a lot of cool stuff happen right before I put the campaign on hiatus, but the problem is, like, after I wrap up the wars I'm doing now, there's like 30 years of screwing around. I don't think I'm going to end this campaign forever. I'm going to still have it on the channel, but it's going to be played much more rarely. And the videos are going to cover a lot more time with me basically skipping all pillaging. And at least for a couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a different campaign entirely, because I've had enough pillaging for a while. I want to go do something far less effective, let's be real. I like having $25,000 and nothing to do with it. It is a good thing to have. I suppose I can use it to prove I'm Alexander the Great's kid now. You know, providing this isn't my first war to die in their 50s. The Tomb of Alexander, the location of the hallowed grounds where the great conqueror was put to his final rest, has been a contested topic for millennia. Many Roman emperors of old have claimed to have visited the Tomb of Alexander during their rise to power, yet its true location still eludes modern scholars. The recovery of my ancestors' sacred remains would surely strengthen my claim to his bloodline, yet wasting time and resources in a quest that many have already failed to accomplish in the past might not be the wisest course of action, especially given how far my expedition would have to travel to reach the most likely locations of the tomb. So I can give up. I can use learning and wealth or intrigue and wealth. So I can give up, which is not what we're going to do. I can use learning and wealth, or I can use intrigue and wealth, and this is the first character we've ever had that's actually going to be good at this. We're going to use learning and wealth. Although I expect both would work, learning is definitely the higher stat. Forging the ancestry. Historians agree that Alexander had a son, named after him, born of a Bactrian princess, yet the life of this child is shrouded by mystery. The empire he was supposed to inherit from his father had long been split amongst greedy warlords by the time Alexander's son became a man, making it impossible for him to succeed. Fearing retaliation from the Diadachi, it is no surprise that Alexander's wife would flee his army and hide the child from assassination attempts. It is not so far-fetched to think that the descendants found refuge to upland eventually and split into the Avmiklagard. I don't know, that actually sounds pretty fucking far-fetched to me. We were nobody, and we were Norsemen. We were nowhere near them, but if you say so. My scholars need only to find the right references in the ancient accounts of my dynasty to uncover this prestigious link. Use 1,000 gold, which will greatly increase my chances. Or lose less gold for worse chances. I'll provide everything you need. I don't need worthless money, I need to be proven to be Alexander's kid. Oh no, I've lost Brave. I've also lost Berserker. I'm gonna stop leading armies now. I feel like I just want to sit back and become Alexander's descendant instead of dying on the battlefield right about now. Hey, he successfully conquered this part of Toulouse. It works out the same for me, because I'm going to be making him my vassal and giving him Toulouse. This war is over, I just need to click Assault. Do I need to click Assault again? Nah, we're good. I sent you the same message, but sure. All works out the same for me. I could actually keep Toulouse. That's not the craziest idea I've ever had. It turns out that they're backward savages and I can't improve their land. They need castle walls to make training grounds for retinues, and they don't have the tech for castle walls. How was Toulouse a superpower again? Whatever. Moving on with my life, I'll just give it away to this man once he finishes his war. Speaking of... Hey! You want me to protect you from Aragon? Because I hate those guys. Hey, fantastic. I can fight Aragon now. Oh. Galicia and Portugal didn't even bother to help. Well, that's sad. All the same, I will come up here and stop them. It's just that them is a much smaller number than I thought it was going to be. So as we join this war, the war score is at minus 22% because he's lost control of his capital, but you can see he's got an 8,000 stack moving around to fix that. I'm not quite sure how he managed to lose control of his capital, but we'll be fixing that shortly. Or he'll be fixing that shortly while I win the war for him. Right, yes, we're proving we're Alexander the Great's descendant. Forging the Ancestry. It took us countless sleepless nights spent reading ancient tomes and pursuing forgotten scrolls, but we have finally achieved our goal. Under my lead, my group of scholars has been able to trace a lineage from the earliest known members of the Avmiklegard dynasty and the most plausible line of descendants of the glorious conqueror himself. The only thing that is left now is to validate my claim in the eyes of my peers and subjects. Many envious upstarts are surely likely to dismiss my findings, jealous of my illustrious ancestry. I will need to make sure that their voices are drowned out in the celebration for this monumentous discovery. Send out every messenger, inform every crier, lose 10,000 prestige. We've got shit to do, no one's ruining this for me. Alright, so admittedly, just a little bit, attrition is ruining this for me. Let's split off and form another army. No, I don't want mercenaries. Why would it? Stop that. Stop inviting the mercenaries to feast. That's crazy. Oh, the war's over. Alright, works for me. Everyone back on the boat. So, now that you're not at war, what do you think about being my vassal? Good call, friends. Well, I don't have the ability to have more kids, so being celibate isn't very important. Sure? I'll be celibate, I guess. I find it funny that this character was traumatized by war despite being one of the most warring characters I've had. At the very least, her wars were more meaningful than other wars I've had. To the clever daughter of Odin. You're right, my wisdom and mercy are legendary. Welcome to the Empire. Alright, as I was trying to say, congratulations, here's the Duchy of Toulouse. So, first holy war to make this new kingdom, let's go. I'm sure these guys stand a really good chance of winning. I can't imagine a world where I just hit assault over and over again and they die. Oh no! Who could have predicted this outcome? I'm just hitting assault over and over again and they're dying. What a surprising turn of events. These poor chumps. They honestly don't deserve it. But sure as hell, they're going to get it. Next on the chopping block. Terrible, terrible news, sir. You're already dead. Oh, I just feel bad. What chance do they really stand? We just hit assault over and over again and they die. I mean, these guys actually have decent-sized garrisons and I'm still doing it. Oh, hey, look at that. He's dead. Good war. So now, I can take the Kingdom of Galicia, or remake it, rather, since I just destroyed it. Also, may as well make all these duchies. So, hey, you. How do you feel about being the King of Galicia? Congratulations. You also get Salamanca, and all of the other shit that was messed up previously because of Gavelkind making the dukes in Africa have dominion over the land in Spain. Alright, so I've just AFK'd at 5x for, like, probably close to a year. I wasn't really paying attention, because I wanted this to come through. The heir of Alexander. After years of study, research, and investment, I have finally achieved my goal and eternally bound my dynasty's name to one of the greatest conquerors of known history. Long after I am gone, people will look at my descendants in awe and tremble at the very thought of meeting them on the field of battle. Within our veins flows the same strength that subjugated Egypt, the same genius that cracked Babylon, the same ambition that led one man to travel from the heart of civilization to the edge of the world. Eternal glory awaits us. Become known as the founder of a bloodline, giving the following effects. Monthly prestige, 0.2. Levy reinforcement, plus 15%. Personal combat, plus 10. Hellenic opinion, plus 5. Reformed Hellenic, plus 5. And here's the kicker. Can use invasion once per lifetime. Eternal glory awaits us. I think having gotten the blood of Alexander, I'm going to end the campaign about here. It seems like a good stopping point to me. However, before I do, there's a couple of things I want to do. Just for posterity's sake, I want to go through the ledger and see how we're looking. In terms of army size, we're doing amazingly. We're almost quadrupling second place in the Abbasids. Realm size, I believe, is much the same. Yeah, almost doubling the Abbasids, more than doubling actually. In terms of score, unfortunately, we're decently far down the pack, just because score is kind of a thing that takes a while to build up. You just need time for that, and I've only been... it doesn't feel like it, it's been 136 years since the start of the campaign, but we've only had 3 rulers. We have not had that much time pass, really. And body, prestige, and gold, while we're doing quite well on those fronts, they're not really important metrics. The kill list is pretty good. I enjoy that everyone at the top is from my dynasty. I can't help but feel that I should be higher as Fylkagurli on this list than Thordor, having won the First Great Holy War. And in fact, there's something I've wanted to do all campaign long, and I've just never bothered to do it. I want to hear what this cacophonous nightmare sounds like. Dear God! What a fantastic feature. I'm glad I pressed that button before ending the series. And Fylkagurli still doesn't beat Dag. I'm coming up 4 short of number 1. Which really just goes to show how insanely bloodthirsty Dag's reign was, I guess. I think that covers everything interesting in the ledger, though. I think that's going to be the stopping point for this campaign for quite a while. We have well and truly won. We found Mjolnir. We declared a great holy war and won it convincingly twice over, actually. We've declared ourselves the descendant of Alexander the Great. We've got bloodlines just everywhere. All the bloodlines all the time. If we ever come back, there's marriage game to play, bloodlines to fold into each other. We have Spain to conquer. There are no doubt things to do. But this campaign is so well and thoroughly won that I find it less interesting than starting a new one. I've had a great time with this campaign. I'll remember Thordor, Dag, and Gurli for quite a while. This has been a ridiculous run. But I think it's time to close this book. This has been Rather Incoherent. I hope you enjoyed the series. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that other shilly channel growth nonsense. I'll see you around.